genuinely so shy to go into the girls' restroom, and I literally just hear, oh my God, yes. I'm just like, oh my God, this is what y'all got going on in here? Hello, welcome back to another video. My name is Alizea, and I'm here for Black Transsexual. We'll get up into the big part, whatever. I'm back. How are you wonderful, amazing people doing today, girl? I hope you're doing amazing. Thank you for asking, period. I know the quality looks a holy hot mess, y'all. I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna lie, I can't go downstairs and get some lighting because there are kids downstairs, and I got some story times to record, and my story times are wild, so you know how I gets down. But that's not what y'all are here for, girl. Before we get to today's wonderful ghetto short quick story time, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe because you will never find another ghetto Black transsexual like me. Hello. And shout out to my wonderful amazing channel members. If you want to become a channel member and get early access to all of my videos, it's only $2.99 with, you know, the little monthly subscription. Bada bing, bada boom, girl. So go ahead, you know, join the little community. Bada bing, bada boom. And let's dive into today's video. Y'all, so this story time takes place back when I was in Waco High School, girl. Oh my God, yes, I went to that ghetto high school. Because when I tell you, y'all, this story time is crazy, y'all. It's crazy, literally. So, y'all, I used to go to Waco High, like I said, and I'm not gonna lie, I came out as transgender, all that stuff happened. You already know how it gets down. And we was in our little, you know, we was in the 2020 era. I can't say the actual word because I will get demonetized and flagged, so we're not gonna say that. But we was in 2020 or whatever, right? So I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Let me say it like this, you know, I was walking the hallways or whatever, you know, going to my classrooms, doing what I gotta do, yeah, like get up into it, right? Our school is known for, you know, people doing inappropriate things during, you know, school hours. Let's just say it like that. Like, we had this one girl or whatever, right? She'll literally go behind, you know, the school bleachers of like the football field, and she'll like give like boys, you know, like she'll give boys like washing machine treatments or whatever. And I'm like, oh my God, like she nasty or whatever, girl. No tea, no shade, girl. And I remember there was this other time we had this one lesbian girl, like she was a stud or whatever. Now she's like a trans man, girl. So crazy. Everybody want to be trans, girl, literally. But yeah, we had this one trans guy or whatever. Well, now he's trans. I'm just calling him trans or whatever, right? We had this one trans guy or whatever, right? You know, he'll be like messing with all the girls or whatever, right? I'm not gonna lie, y'all. He was a little hot pocket or whatever, right? He was a little hot pocket because literally there was this one girl who would be so crazy over him, and they'll expose all their business. Like, they're talking about, you infected me, this and that. Oh my God, like, how could you cheat on me with such and such and this and that? Like, they be exposing all their business on Facebook or whatever, girl. I can't say the name or whatever, girl, because like oh my God, it's a lot, girl, because it's so crazy. Because that same trans guy, before both of us was trans, we used to go out. So it's so crazy because back in middle school, we used to actually go out. I remember, like, we'll walk in the hallways or whatever, and we'll literally, like, give each other a side hug or whatever. It's so awkward because we really didn't even like each other. Well, we used to be boyfriend and girlfriend. But let's get into the present of this story time. So, like I said, I'm doing my casual walk or whatever, right? And I just had to give y'all a little description or whatever of them people or whatever, right? So remember the trans guy or whatever, right? So like I said or whatever, right? You know, I'm doing my daily walk or whatever, right? So I go to class or whatever, bada bing, bada boom. I need to pee or whatever, right? I'm not gonna lie, my teacher would not let me pee or whatever, right? Because, like, I guess this is a Texas law where you can't pee in the first 10 minutes of class, which is so stupid to me, right? But I genuinely needed to pee. So I'm telling my teacher, like, I literally need to go pee. Right? So my teacher would not let me go. So I'm like, I'm finna get in trouble because I genuinely gotta go pee. Like, I need to pee. She's like, if you stand up and go out of my class, I'm gonna write you up. I'm like, well, you're gonna have to write me up. So I walked out of the goddamn classroom, bitch. I need to go right? So let me give you a visual of this school. It's like you walk into the school or whatever, right? There's a cafeteria on this side, there's a line on this side. There's these restrooms, like how do I say it? There's these restrooms upstairs or whatever, right? You go up the stairs and then it's by the science wing. It's right there by the science wing and by what the other wing or whatever, by the science wing, by the social studies classrooms and stuff like that. And it's right there down the math hallway as well. So there's a bathroom right there. So y'all, when I tell you I go into this restroom, right, all the stalls are full. So I ended up going downstairs to this other bathroom. This bathroom stays locked, but it's directly in the science wing. Everybody knows what I'm talking about. It's that restroom literally downstairs at the bottom. It's usually locked, but somehow they left it unlocked or whatever, right? So I go into the bathroom. There's only 2 stalls. So there's this one stall that's the big disabled stall, and then there's this other skinny stall or whatever, right? I go into the restroom, y'all. I just hear this. Oh my God. I'm just like shocked. So like as I walk in, they stop, right? So I'm like, I'm trying to go pee or whatever, right? So I go to the stall next to them or whatever, right? And so I pee or whatever. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I genuinely needed to pee. So I sat down. I sat down on the toilet. I gotta be real with y'all. I sat down on the toilet, right? So yeah, I'm sitting down, I'm pissing or whatever, and then I realized I need to, right? So y'all, I started taking a shit or whatever, right? And so I guess they heard me. They like, oh my God, who's taking a shit here? You're nasty. And so then I'm like, is that such and such? And so then she like, is that Alizé? I'm like, yes, girl. And so then tell me why both of them came out the bathroom. Both of them came out the bathroom, right? So then I'm like, what was y'all doing in here? They like, nothing. And so then I'm literally looking at them. Tell me why she got all up on her lip. The stud, mind you, she wasn't even a stud at the time, but I'm really calling her a stud because I don't want to say her name, right? But like the stud had on her fucking lips. And then the other girl next to her, she didn't have her pants buckled up all the way. Like I could see her crack. So I'm like, what was y'all doing? So they denying every motherfucking thing, right? So tell me why a security guard came in the motherfucking bathroom or whatever, right? And said, what are y'all doing in here? Ladies, y'all gotta come with me. So we coming or whatever, right? Like we go with the security guard or whatever, right? So they tell me I gotta go to ISS because I walked out of class. And they telling them they gotta go to ISS as well because they skipped 2 periods or whatever. So I guess for 2 periods, they've been in that damn bathroom. Nasty, just nasty. So after that, you know, I'm in ISS or whatever, minding my business or whatever. I just going on about my business, like I keep saying. So I'm not gonna lie. Let's just say like that. We used to have this Waco exposing page, like this Waco T page or whatever, right? And they be exposing all the drama. They try to expose me. Bitch, I ain't got no drama, bitch. What the fuck? I be telling my own stories. I expose myself. Ain't nobody got no tea on me. Fuck. But yeah, so tell me why, you know, there was a video of them. They recorded a video. I'm not gonna show y'all that because that's nasty. But I'm not gonna lie, I think they got expelled or suspended. I don't know. Waco's ghetto. I never saw the stud again, not gonna lie. I don't even think she graduated for real, but yeah, that's not here or there. But if y'all enjoyed this quick little story time, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. It was literally just simple. Like, yeah, it was just one of those videos, girl. My experience, you know, going into the women's restroom. Oh my God, scary. Let me stop with y'all. But I love you guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on post notifications. And I'm going to talk to you wonderful, amazing people later. Bye, loves.